click. I'm sorry, I can't read that alphabet, but someone from Greece says hello. Hello, dear. And he or she, which I'm not sure which, says, what do you think about regret? Have you ever regretted doing or not doing something? We all probably may not have thought about the actual word and intention of expressing regret, but we may have wished we had done something which we didn't, or we had invested in something which we didn't, or we should have not done something which, I don't know. I never really thought about regretting things. When you do what you do, again, I'm quoting my professor in university, when you do something, you believe that what you're doing is a correct decision based on the information you have. Now, 5 minutes later, you may decide, oh, that wasn't the right thing to do, because 5 minutes later, you have an information that you didn't have when you were about to make that decision. So, knowledge is always limited. Therefore, you don't always have all the knowledge, totality of the knowledge. So you make your decisions based on what's available to you, and what's available to you is not complete, is limited, and therefore later on you have more information and you will see, oh, I have more knowledge, and if I had this, I would make that decision. So on that basis, you can't regret, because it's not like you knew everything real time and it's been updated all moments, and so just about you do something, new information comes and you change your decision and you won't do it. So you'd always be dynamically motivated to do or not do, because constantly you're updated with information. You're not. So you have a limited amount of information. Based on that, you negotiate day to day and you make decisions, and sometimes it's right and sometimes it's wrong. Now, to do our best to make the best decision as possible, that's logical, that's reasonable. But if you have done that and still some decisions turn out to be the wrong one, then you can't regret it as long as you have done your due diligence before you make that decision. So, and what's the use of regretting? Okay, you recognize it was a wrong decision. Okay, great. And you move on, learn from it, make sure you don't do it again. But it's dead now. No need to, what's there to now focus on? Can you bring it back? No. But what it does, it takes you back into your consciousness in an illusion, with an illusion that you think you can fix things if you go into your memory. Therefore, that regret causes you constantly spend time in your consciousness trying to fix something that you can never do. It's dead, it's gone, there's no reality and actuality to it, but you think you can bring psychological security if you can fix what was done wrong and you now believe you shouldn't have done it. And that's going to waste your energy and time, because you're trying to do something that it cannot be done, and it's not necessary to be done, because it's already, whatever it was, is dead, is gone and past, non-existence. So if it's non-existence, what do you want to fix? What are you regretting about? It's gone, it's done, and it's not in existence, it's not affecting anybody anymore. So I think, for that reason, you should just move on and stop regretting. Just focus on building new. Learn from it and building, and make sure that what you're building does not include that what was wrong and now you have recognized. So you don't have to think about it and face with the same kind of a dilemma or question later on. So learn from it. That's what you should focus on, not regretting it. You're not Aristotle, and you're not God, or you're not some super being to know everything. We all make mistakes, so part of life. But try not to make it too often. But if it's done, it's done. Move on. Just make sure it's not going to harm anybody or yourself, the decisions that you make in such a, devastating, permanent way, of physical or mental. Just do your best to make the right decision, best decision you can. And when you have done, consider all those aspects before you make the decision, then if it was wrong, then too bad. Just learn from it and move on.